Hello friends, and welcome to Testimony Tuesday. Today I want to share with you an experience that I had just recently that was a beautiful thing, but also a lesson. So I want to share that with you. It was Friday night and we were at Vespers at our church, and one of the guys in our church, he has 3 sons, and one of his sons, he told us as we were leaving that his son was going to need to go to school the next day, which was Saturday, Sabbath. And the reason is because schools were just closed for like a month because of COVID, and then they're, I guess, having schools like 7 days a week until the end of the term. And when he first said that, I was very sad because God doesn't want us to do that on the Sabbath. And so I was like, just sad, and then I was kind of feeling like I should say something to encourage him for his son to not go. He told us his son really didn't want to go, but it was just kind of like he has to go. And so we were driving away, and I was just like convicted that I needed to say something to him to encourage him. And so we got home, and I sent him a message on Messenger, and I just said, you know, God gave us the Sabbath. It's His day. He sanctified it at creation, and He wants us to honor Him because we love Him, and it's like it's His gift to us. And so I just sent that to him. I sent him a little video that I was hoping would encourage him with a really powerful story. And he said, thanks, it's true. And then I said, I'm praying for you. And the next morning, when I got to church, I saw his son there. And when I saw him, the father, he said, thank you for praying. And I had prayed, you know, the night before and that morning that they would have the strength to not go to school, to make that decision to just honor God and not go to school. And as I talked with him later, he said, you know, someone else had talked to him a few weeks ago about the Sabbath, and then I shared that with him. And he knows the truth, but he didn't really want to, you know, he didn't have that full commitment to it. And it was just that word of encouragement that I had shared and that I was praying for him that he really decided, you know, we can't do this. We have to honor God. And for me, you know, my faith is so weak. When I saw the boy there, I was like really surprised that he was there. And it was like, in that instant, it was like, oh, he's here. But then that rebuke of like, why am I surprised that he's here? Like I prayed that God would give them the strength. Why am I so surprised? But also, when God gives you a conviction to speak a word of encouragement to someone, don't reject that conviction. No matter the situation, when God convicts you or tells you, gives you that thought, you know, I need to speak a word to encourage them, do it. Because that might be the one last thing in all of these different providences that God has been working on to bring them to that point of decision of, yes, I'm going to make this decision. And you might be the last thing that God is going to use to bring them to that point. Don't reject that conviction. Don't turn away from that and say, no, I don't feel like it, or, you know, it might be uncomfortable. No, God wants to use you. Let Him. It's not about you, it's about Him, and just saying yes to Jesus. And that is one of the ways that God uses us to be a blessing to others, to help them, to strengthen them, and encourage them to be faithful and to put God first in everything. So anyway, hope this story was a blessing to you. And don't reject those opportunities to encourage others in their walk with God.